It is currently 7 o'clock in the morning. I am on my second week of running, getting ready for the Austin Marathon. This is me pretty much just starting the documentation of me getting back into shape, taking control of my life. Just wanted to document this and honestly just see what I could do. Knowing that I'm an athlete at heart, it's pretty sad for myself, to kind of just be so overweight where I'm not athletic. So I've just gotten to the point in my life where I'm just kind of fed up. So I'm here now as I get this slight warm-up in. Aiming for 3 miles today. It's probably going to take me about 50 minutes to hit that 3 miles. I have a lot more to talk about, and I will get into after my run. But I thought I'd start. But I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Senator McGarity. I'm 23 years old, currently sitting around 290 pounds at about 6 feet tall. So I'm currently, I don't know the exact date, but I believe I'm around 32 weeks out from the Austin Marathon. I've never ran anything in my life. I've played football, I've ran track, played basketball, all at high levels. But I've never been a runner, long distance at that. So I've never ran a 5K, I've never run a half marathon, never ran a full marathon. I like to dive into things head first, kind of in a stupid way. So I thought, why not make my first race a marathon? So I got 32 weeks, no race experience, no running experience. And we're gonna do it. I'm very confident in doing it. I'm not confident in any time. I don't know any times yet because, well, I'm overweight right now. So I'm giving myself some time to get into shape. And once I hit that 16-week mark, I'll be able to hit a 16-week actual marathon prep. And that will give me a better look at pace or whatever. But honestly, I'm not too worried about pace. I just want to finish across the line. That's all I'm worried about. But once I get closer with how competitive I am, with the athlete just within inside of me, I know I'm going to worry about pace and all the intricate things that go into it, because if I do something, I want to do it the best that I can. So we'll talk about this more when I finish up this run. I have walked for about 4 minutes. Legs and hips are slightly warm now, so I'm gonna get into this run, try to hit me 3 miles within 40 to 50 minutes, and then I'll be back at the house and we'll dig a little bit deeper into what we're trying to accomplish here. So currently right now, today is feeling really, really good. I have been off running or any kind of activity for a whole week. I started for a week, I stopped for a week, and long story short, I had already got demotivated, but here I am back. And the best start to a run I've had in a long time. I pretty much haven't stopped. Right now I'm at a 12:50 pace, and I have not stopped. And I'm about to hit my mile marker. That is the first time I have not stopped running to hit a single mile, and I can't tell you how long. Probably since high school, I have not been able to run like this. So I can't fucking breathe while I'm talking. That's what happens when you're overweight. All right, 2 miles. Fuck. Just hit 2 miles. I forgot the pace, but currently at 29 minutes and 30 seconds. This is by far the fastest I've ran. Let me turn around. I will say, I don't know if it's these shoes that I have on. I've probably walked a total, after I hit that first mile, I was probably running at about 170 beats per minute. So I walked for about 5 minutes, got back down to 130. I will say this run, even though I feel really good and I can keep going, I don't know what the cause of that is. I don't know if it's the week off or I'm on an empty stomach. I've never ran fasted before. All I had was G1M Sport Plus, which is caffeine, carbs, and electrolytes. I really like it. No fuel for today. Obviously, I'm not running far enough to even consider fuel while I'm running. But I don't know if it's because I didn't really warm up before I ran today. But my shins and specifically my right foot and my arch are killing me. I think that's the only reason why I'm actually walking. I am not fatigued. As you can see, like, I barely hit 2 miles. I'm already back to 130 beats per minute. Like, I'm able to catch my breath fairly quickly. Right now, like I said, like 2 weeks ago, I could not do this. So I don't know if it's just because I'm already kind of adapting, but I feel really good this morning. But the only reason I'm walking right now is my arches and my shin really hurt right now. I don't believe I'm hill striking. I think I have a pretty good pace and a pretty good stride. My stride right now is very, very short. As you can tell in my paces, obviously my paces aren't very fast. They're fast for me, but I do know that my paces are not long, so I know I'm not like overstriding or anything. So I don't know if it's just because I'm tight or it's the shoes. I don't know. My shin, both of my shins and my right arch really, really hurt right now. But I'm very proud of myself. Like I said, I'm 2 miles in right now. I'd usually turn around at 1.5 so I can hit 3 miles on the dot. I decided, right now I'm listening to an audiobook, Cameron Haynes, shout out to him. It's just, I don't know, this morning I'm very motivated. I obviously know motivation doesn't keep you in the game. It's the dedication, the self-discipline that keeps you going. I'm not gonna be motivated every day, but when you are motivated, at least to me, I have to take advantage of it. So that's what I'm doing. Instead of going 3, I'm gonna hit 4. Yeah, so I'm feeling very good. Besides my shins and besides my arch right now, I feel great. If my shins and arch didn't hurt right now, I'd probably hit 5 just of how good I feel right now. But unfortunately they're not. That's why I have to keep walking. Like, they're aching pretty bad. I don't know if it's these shoes. I have the Hoka Mach 6s. I haven't ran in them too much, so I don't know if they're not fully broken in. I don't know. I have On Clouds that I've tried to run in. Those I think feel a little bit better, but I don't know. I need to go get my feet scanned again and just kind of see, maybe it's the way I'm running, or I don't know. I'm not really trying to get too deep into all those little details. Right now I'm just trying to fucking get up and go fucking move. That's more what I'm worried about. So even though I'm hurting, honestly, I could care less. I just need to fucking lose weight. I need to not be a fat ass. That's what I'm more worried about. People can get caught up in all these little different things of, oh, I don't have the right shoes. I probably don't. This shit fucking hurts. But who fucking cares? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. If you're fat, you're fucking fat. Just go fucking move. It doesn't matter what shoes you got on, what fucking pre-workout you took, what meal you ate. At the end of the day, if you didn't fucking go run, you didn't go run. That's where I'm at. I'm just so fucking tired of being not who I am. Not the best version of me. Not the version I know I could be. So I've been an athlete, a great athlete at that from day one, and I've lost that. So I'm just trying to get them back. So let's go finish these 4 miles. I'm at 2.3, so I've roughly walked for 0.3 miles. Fine with me. Back down to 130. I'm at 129 beats per minute. So basically, I walked for another 5 minutes, so a total of 10 minutes walk now. So I'm okay with that. It's like that 5-minute mark. My arch, my shins kind of reset, and I'm able to go again. So I'm ready to go again. Let's go finish up this fucking run. We're all done. All right, let's go through some of these stats. Man, I will say, finishing that was pretty rough. I walked a good bit of it. My right foot has the biggest problem right now. I know it's definitely something in my back, because my right foot, just about like at 2.5 to 3 miles, it like just starts to go numb. It gets real tingly, real bad. Like, I just feel like I can't push off of it. So that's something we're gonna have to definitely look into. I think it has to do with my lower back. I've always had lower back issues. So let's go through some of these stats real quick just for today's workout. 4.12 miles, 59 minutes 20 seconds at a 14.25 minute per mile pace. That is by far the fastest and longest I have ran since high school. I don't even think I ran anywhere close to 3 to 4 miles in high school. I've never ran, ever. I've only ran athletically, like sport-wise. I have never ran long distance. Even during track, I didn't even run 400. I mean, obviously in practice we would run 400s. That's the longest I would run, you know? Like, I was always a sprinter, okay? That's the kind of athlete I am. I like to sprint. I was a running back in high school. That's just what I did. I sprinted. I definitely wasn't the fastest, but I definitely was the biggest, you know, when I was in shape. So it made sense, but now I'm just big and not fast at all. So big accomplishments right now, but can't get too far in my head. I don't want to blow my head up, get too ahead of myself, but also you have to appreciate what you've done so far, especially, you know, if you're somebody dealing with weight problems or just getting up or anything like that. Like, for the past week, this whole past week, like, I've been going to bed at like 4 or 5 in the morning, waking up at 2. So, you know, I know what it's like to, like, just not do shit with your life. I haven't been doing shit with my life for like the past 3 years. I've just continuously gained weight, continuously slacked off, continuously put off projects, put off things. I just put off life at this point. So it feels good to be able to do this. Like I said, I really aim to do this marathon, and it's really not like, all of this is really not about the marathon. It's just really just taking my life back into my hands. That's really all it's about. The goal could have been anything, you know. Could have been a high rocks, could have been a 5K, could have been a 1 mile, could have been CrossFit, could have been bodybuilding, could have been whatever. It doesn't matter. I just needed, for the first step, I just needed something to grasp onto, and I can grasp onto doing a marathon. You know, I can do that. It's feasible. I can see it. I can see the finish line, and I can go for it. That's the reasoning. So if you're someone in the same kind of, oh shit, oh, my sunglasses and shit. If you're someone, Jesus. So if you're someone in the same kind of boat where it's just like, you don't know where life's going, you don't know where you're supposed to be going, you don't have no sense of direction, no sense of motivation, no sense of discipline, anything. That's what I'm doing this for. I want to, you know, hopefully motivate some people to do something this year. I'm very unhealthy. Granted, I'm very thankful. It could be a lot worse. My health could be a lot worse. I could have diseases. I could have other things. I just know I'm very unhealthy, you know, metabolically and just lifestyle, you know. Don't sleep, don't move, don't eat right. You name it. It's just, for me, it's overall bad. So we have a lot of things to get into check, a lot of things to stay on top of. But I'm excited to do it. I'm excited because I know it's doable. It's doable for everybody. So it's not that I was never able to do it. I was just never been hard on myself. I've never been disciplined. You know, I was disciplined for one point of my life when I did do bodybuilding. I did it for 2 years. Trying to see who these people are. I tried bodybuilding for 2 years of my life. I was very consistent, very disciplined. That was the first time I was disciplined in my life. I was never disciplined in high school. I was just a naturally good athlete, so I let that carry me through sports and everything. You know, I'd go out and do the extra work here and there, but I never truly pushed myself. I never truly maximized my potential. You know, I had a lot of stuff in my life go on where it just kind of derailed me. I let it derail me. It didn't directly derail me. I just let it happen to me. So there's a big difference. Now stepping back and being older, being able to look from the outside in, I just let it affect me when I very well couldn't have let it affect me. But at the time, you know, being young, naive, you let life happen to you, especially with nobody there to kind of guide you or let you know that, or even if there is, sometimes you just don't listen. As somebody young, you just don't listen. You slowly realize as life goes on, and you look back at certain moments in your life that you could have done things a lot differently. But there's a there's a fine line of, you know, regretting that, or you just understand, you have an understanding of what happened, and now you can move on from there. So I don't regret anything that happened in my life. There's nothing I can do about it, basically. So what is there to really dwell on? I could have been a great athlete already. I could have been in great shape, could have been a great spot in my life, which I already am in a great spot in my life. Don't get me wrong. You know, I have a loving family, I have a loving wife, I have some great dogs. You know, I have a lot of things to be thankful for. So it's not that I'm not thankful for life, but that doesn't mean don't be better. That doesn't mean that you can't be better at life, you know? Even though I have great things going on, who am I to just let it sit around and how am I just supposed to sit there and be blessed, you know? Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve it. And God continues to bless me in life. And it's only right for me to go out and do things for myself and do things for him, and you know, choose to suffer. Because in all honesty, I don't have to suffer. Nobody does. It's the choosing of suffering that one, gives you a sense of accomplishment, but, you know, allows you to accelerate in life. Because most people won't choose to suffer. Most people won't choose to get better. They'll just hope it comes to them. So with that being said, I'm gonna go over our plan of how I plan to build my training plan to hit Austin Marathon, to hit 26 miles, 26.2 miles, I think. Timing, as in training plan, dates, milestones in between before I run, weight goals, food goals, pace goals, those kinds of things. So let's head inside. My feet have recovered a little bit. Let's have a small meal. I have some work to do. After that, I'm gonna lift weights. I have to go get some groceries. So I have a lot on my plate today. I still have to go cut hair today. I still have to have work to do here at the house, and I have to go actually work. So I have a lot to do. So let's get inside the house. Let's go figure some shit out. Okay, so Austin Marathon. It is February 15th. It is February 15th. We have 34 weeks, 3 days, 21 hours, 45 minutes to go. So basically that gives me roughly a little under 20 weeks. I'm giving myself a little under 20 weeks so I can hit that 16-week mark for a full prep. Little under 20 weeks to just get my legs under myself, feel what it's like to run, right? Just get the feeling of running every day, getting my feet, my shins, my calves, my body used to waking up early, running, the heat, all kinds of different. I'm trying to, once I get to a certain point, I want to, run different courses so I can, I'm not getting used to the same path every day. So I have 20 weeks to do that. 20 weeks to get into shape. So that's enough time for me to create habits with my diet, my sleep schedule, lifestyle. Plenty of time, more than enough time, right? We have 8 months basically. So running for me, I really freaking hate. Okay, I hate it. I don't think I'm good at it either. I'm good at sprinting, but long distance, I'm not good at that. At least I don't think so, right? I don't know because I haven't tried, and I'm also really overweight right now, so it's hard to tell, right? It's a hard thing to tell. I don't even know where I was going with this. Is it insane to think that I can go do a marathon in 8 months? Some people might think that's insane, but if other people think that's insane, that's the path you want to be on, right? So I think I'm going down the right path. I believe that. So it is what it is. 8 months is a good enough time
in my head that I can get my shit together 20 weeks to lose weight. That's plenty of time to lose weight. That's, let's say we just cut it down the middle, right? Let's just say we cut it down the middle. That's 4 months to lose weight, 4 months to prep for a marathon. If we just cut it right down the middle, make it simple for your head. That is plenty of time. Within those 4 months, I can roughly lose, just by statistics, I don't know exact numbers, what I'm gonna lose, how I'm gonna lose it, how fast I'm gonna lose it. I would say roughly, let's just say I lose 10 pounds a month, roughly, which that's a stretch, but let's just say I can roughly almost lose 40 pounds in 4 months. And that's not even gonna be race day weight, because then I still have another 4 months of training. So during that training, I'm still probably gonna be losing weight. So I haven't weighed myself in a long time. I actually, my mother-in-law actually has my scale, so I need to go get that so I can actually see what I'm weighing. But the last time I weighed myself, I was about 300 pounds. I know I'm less than that. I'm less than that now because I've adapted to a little bit better of eating habits, and I've adapted to moving a little bit more. Like I said, I started 2 weeks ago. I ran for those. I ran a total of maybe 10 miles for that first week. I took all of last week off. Didn't run at all because I already got demotivated. But then now I'm running again this week. I know because I'm fitting my clothes a little bit better that I've already lost weight. So I had, like I said, within the first 4 months, I can lose a total, hopefully 40 pounds. If I roughly weigh 290 right now, that gets me to 250, right? If I can lose again another 40 pounds within those 4 months, that gets me to 210. If I can shed off 80 pounds by the time I go run, now these are big goals, right? These are really big goals. But I'm not gonna let self-doubt, I'm not gonna leave worry, but I'm also not gonna set such a high standard for myself where it's like I have to be 210. It doesn't matter what weight I fucking hit when I start this or when I go run. It doesn't matter what weight I weigh when I'm at that starting line. I'm still gonna run. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna be nice to weigh less because obviously you're moving with less weight. Like it's just easier to run with less weight, right? And I think that's why I've had a lot of trouble running. I'm just so fucking heavy. So if I can hit roughly in the ballpark of 200 to 210 pounds, that is going to be amazing, right? One, I'm going to look good, feel good. I'm going to be able to move faster at a lower heart rate because I'm not moving around so much fucking fat. So those are the goals. Those are the goals to make the run easier. Whether I hit those or not, like I said, we're still running. So that, I think that kind of mindset will help a lot of people because a lot of people want to get stuck on certain goals. It doesn't freaking matter, right? I want to run a marathon. That's a goal that I want to hit. All these different little aspects of running this marathon doesn't matter. My pace doesn't matter. My weight doesn't matter. As long as I get out there and do it, like what else is there to it, right? Like why worry about all these little things that are gonna add doubt, add worry into your mind? Like, oh man, I didn't come in at 200 pounds. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Like what? Like, is that what's keeping you from doing it? Like for the longest time, that's what's been keeping me. Like I'm so worried about those small details that it's blurring the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture is just getting on the starting line and just go, right? Just do it. That's all you have to do is just do it. Just go do it. And then when you come back, when you finish, you cross the line, you're gonna be happy. First of all, you're gonna be happy that you went out and tried, you did it. Maybe you failed, maybe you didn't. Who cares? You went out and did it. Not a lot of people do it. Like, I don't know what the percentage was, 5% of humans ever run a marathon or something like that, right? Just go do it. And this is like me talking to myself as well, right? I'm talking to myself right now because for the past 3 years, I haven't been able to do it. I haven't been able to do shit. Like, I've hit 300 pounds. Like, that's something I never thought I'd hit in my life. I've never thought I'd be unathletic in my life, right? Like, I can't even, like I said, starting last week, I couldn't even hit a mile without having to walk. I would run for like a minute or 2 minutes and have to walk. I'd be dying of breath, like, you know? And so that's why today it was already a win for me. I hit 1 mile continuously. Like, I didn't have to walk, I didn't have to jog, or obviously I had to jog, but like that's already a big milestone for me, because I haven't been able to do that since high school. So yeah, I got a lot of big goals, I got a lot of big aspirations. So hopefully you guys can go ahead and join this with me. If you're having a hard time trying to get it out of some kind of funk of your life, or if you're trying to get into running, because I know it's a big trend, if you're just trying to do something with your life, right? Hopefully this will relate to you. Hopefully this will help you get off the couch. That's basically what this is. It's a couch to marathon, right? A lot of people do couch to 5K, couch to half marathon. I know there's been people who do couch to marathons. So that already should let you know that it's very doable, right? It's very doable. But hopefully this just gets out to you guys. Maybe hopefully it's relatable. Hopefully you've been in a funk just like me. Hopefully you're overweight just like me. Well, hopefully you're not, but if you are, hopefully this is relatable enough to let you know that it's okay, and you could just get up and just go do something about it. Like, you could just go do something about it. It's easy as that. So if you guys want to join this journey, I got 34 weeks to go do something incredible. Hopefully you guys can join me. We got 8 months until Austin Marathon, and we're just gonna go do the damn thing, right? Doesn't matter what time, doesn't matter what weight, doesn't matter pace, none of that shit matters. Let's just go get on the start line and just let's finish through. So anyways, gotta get to work. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the video after this. If not, I appreciate you guys for watching this first video on this first set of this documentation. I hope you guys are gonna love this. I think you guys are gonna love this, so stay tuned. I have so much more coming to just show you the journey, show you the process, show you what every little bit of details that y'all guys want to know, I'm gonna be showing, because I'm that way too. I like to see everybody's intricate details of how they live or train. But anyways, all right, if this is the last clip, peace out.